Hey guys, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out True Divines channel, what is up? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. So I haven't done a daily in a while. I've been really busy, like between having the kids home, trying to get the twin flame ones out. Like I haven't even started monthlies. Like I'm just really busy, and I'm not complaining. I love it. I love doing readings for you guys, but I felt like to start off tonight, because I haven't done a daily, I'm going to push the daily out for today and tomorrow, and hopefully by next week I can get back on the same page of pushing out dailies every day, and I can kind of figure out a schedule so I can get all of this in. But anyways, guys, so great message for today, the 3rd. So I'm just going to randomly do some tarot cards, give you guys, an overall message from the wisdom deck, and then we will end it there. So what I feel is happening today, I definitely feel like some of you are feeling brokenhearted, feeling lost, feeling a sense of not understanding. Like I feel like the more you're trying to understand something, the more, like, the less it's happening. So what the Three of Swords tells me, and when I see the other cards, is that it's being in this place where you're not understanding why someone has walked away from you, or you're not understanding fully why a relationship or a connection didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And what I also feel is that there are reasons that we're not supposed to understand right away. That is why we go through the lessons that we go through. And I feel like what's happening, what's coming through, is that you guys are in this place right now where it's like, you need to go within. That is like the first message, is that you really need to go within, because you guys are in this place right now where a lot of you could be heartbroken. A lot of you could feel a sense of loss. Like, why is this happening to me? Why does things like this always happen to me? It's kind of being in this mindset of, feeling really down. And I totally get that. Breakups happen. Breakups suck. But you're in this place where you feel that sense of loss. You feel that sense of not knowing how to dig yourself back up. And I mean, with the Eight of Swords coming up right after that, this is you guys being stuck in a connection, tied into a connection, not being able to see why things have gone the way they did, why things have fallen apart. And I really feel like the overall message just with these two cards is that you guys are in this place right now where that broken feeling, that feeling of loss, that feeling of not being secure, that feeling of being alone, that feeling of just not being worthy enough, or anything on the line of that, like those feelings that you initiate, the feelings that you get when you end a relationship. Pretty much what I feel is that you've got to realize that this had to happen in order for you to be moved to where you need to go. Is it easy? No. But it's like during your toughest moments, you are going to realize who you truly are. And that's honestly what I see with this reading, is that, we all go through moments that are meant to break us, but at the end of the day, they make us stronger. So whatever downfall you're going through, whatever upsetting feeling you're going through, whatever loss, whatever breakup, just know it all is pushing you to who not only you need to be, but to where you're going on your next journey. So as you work through your feelings, as you work through your emotions, guys, I feel like today is going to be you guys being in this place where you realize that if I want to be happy, truly happy, then I need to do stuff for me. If I want to be truly happy, then I have to stop worrying about what everyone else wants, and what I want. With the Six of Wands, that's what that represents. It represents you moving forward, knowing that you don't have the outcome. All you have is like that dream. All you have is a plan right now. All you have is to say, you know what, I may not know what 3 weeks is going to be from now. I don't even know what tomorrow is going to bring for me. I don't even know what 3 months for me is going to be. But I know at this very moment, the one thing that I am in charge of is how I feel, and working your way towards rebuilding yourself. Because I feel a sense of needing to rebuild yourself back up. And as you do that, as you have that confidence in yourself, as you go through that self-healing, as you go through that self-love, you're going to be in this place where you're going to be able, I feel like you're going to be able to look back and be like, this makes sense. All right. So when I was talking at the beginning about not everyone is going to support you, no, not everyone is going to support you. Everyone, no. You know, I had a lot of people who didn't understand the tarot world. They didn't understand tarot cards. And, you know, I was kind of, I guess, the joke of the laughter or whatever that saying is. They didn't believe that I could make a career out of it. They didn't believe I could make a business out of it. I could make money from it. I never came into this at all wanting to make money out of it at the beginning. It was just something that I was passionate about, something that I was called to do. And I started wrapping it into a business because I obviously have children to take care of, and this is just where I felt like I was drawn to do. So I didn't have many supporters when I first started my channel. I didn't have many people around me who even understood my channel, my journey. But at the end of the day, I kept moving forward. I kept telling myself, this is exactly what I need to do. This is exactly where I need to be. There's just something that I just kept fighting, and I kept fighting through it. And I said, you know what, at the end of the day, who has my back is going to have my back, and who doesn't is not, you know. And not everyone is meant to understand my journey, because it's not everyone's journey, it's my own journey. And that's what I see for you guys, is that whatever you're going through right now, if there's a passion, if there's a career, if there's something that you are being called to do, or something you're so passionate about, move forward with it. Go for it. Go do it. Because at the end of the day, as long as you are happy, that's all that truly matters. As long as you are doing what you need to do for you, as long as you want to do that, anyone else's opinion is exactly that, their opinion. So let the haters be your fuel, because that's honestly what I do, you know. And it's not a bad thing. I don't think that haters are a bad thing. I think that if anything, my haters fuel me to look at what I'm doing with my channel and how I can incorporate what they're saying to a certain extent. I don't let it bother me. I don't let it bring me down, because I am who I am. I'm going to attract the people who like my channel, and the people who don't like my channel, we're going to leave. And that's just that, right? It's life. But for you guys, that's what I see. Go after a passion right now. Like, let this breakup be, or this loss, let it be an example of what it is that you are looking forward to when it comes to your future. Because I think that for a lot of you right now, it's about going within and working on yourselves and just getting yourself to a place that you'll be ready to love again, because love will always come back around. But I feel like this energy of you just need to take care of you right now. So you guys have been waiting on love, because we have the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you are in this place right now where it's like you're not against love. You want love. You want love to come through. But you're not waiting on it anymore. You're moving forward. You're kind of saying, you know what? I let myself feel my feelings. I let myself get to that point where I had to work through what I needed to work through. And when I did that, I was able to see that there was a reason why this relationship ended. There was a reason why this disconnection had to happen. And as you work through that, as you start to understand that not everyone is meant to come into your life and stay. Some are there for a reason. Some are there for a lesson. But once you guys start understanding that, I feel like you're going to open up many, many doors. Many, many doors. But stay in tune. I feel this need to tell you to stay in tune with who you are. Because at the end of the day, if you are not being true and honest with yourself, you can't be true and honest with other people. Okay? Because I do feel like there is definitely someone around you guys right now. Could be an air sign you guys are dealing with, a fire sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I do feel like someone could be watching you. Because these cards are like, for me, someone watching, like, especially like the King of Swords represents communication. It represents someone wanting to come forward, wanting to come talk. And I mean, they're going to start getting their guts with the Knight of Wands here. They're going to start to I think they're in like a planning stage where they're like, I need to talk to her, I need to talk to him, or however it resonates with you guys. But it's being in this place where it's like needing to come forward, needing to give communication, needing to have some type of clarity, needing to speak the truth. And I feel like they're just going to get into this point where it's not going to be something that they think about anymore. It's just going to be something that they're going to do, because Eight of Wands is that fast communication, that fast message. So I feel like today, if you have yet to receive any, messages, any confirmations, any clarity, I feel like definitely truth is coming, whether it's coming in a message, whether it's coming in a text, whether it's coming in a phone call. I definitely feel like someone is about to express how they truly feel. And it could be someone who has kept it in for a little bit too long. Like they've had these feelings for a while, but they didn't know how to express it to you. And that's what I'm feeling, okay? So at the end of the day, this is a blessing, 10 of Pentacles. This is guided towards you. It's meant for you. So whatever needs to leave your life, this is the best time to allow it to leave, because I feel like better things are headed towards you. And they're coming in quickly. The Knight of Swords talks about charging in, So this person's coming in with confirmation. They're coming in with truth. They're coming in with clarity. And they're coming in with a message. But I feel like for you guys, it's all about working towards what it is that you guys need right now. Again, I feel very strongly to say, what is your passion? What are you drawn to do? What brings that happiness towards you? What brings you fulfillment? What brings you joy? Because for me, it's this. It's recording, it's talking to you guys, it's giving you messages, but you need to find what brings you fulfillment, what brings you joy. With the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords, this just tells me that a lot of you are in this place where you're just looking towards the future. All right? You know that you don't want to live in your past anymore. You're done with past connections, past people. You're moving forward. You're saying, you know what, I've better than all of that, and I'm going to get what's mine. And, if that means that I lose people in people in the process, then that's just what it has to be, because I'm moving towards what God has for me. I'm moving towards what the angels have for me, and I'm not letting anyone stand in my way. And I feel like you're becoming a very stronger person because of the fact that you're able to say, I am moving away from what tried to break me, and now I'm moving into a bigger and better person. So I just feel this like really strong energy of, I'm not who I once was, but I'm not quite where I want to be yet. And that's what I'm getting. So it's really thinking about future planning right now is the message for today as well. And I mean, Temperance is your last card, right? So that's really talks about balance. It talks about being healing. It talks about knowing that you guys are in this place where it's finding your balance with your emotions, finding a balance with life, and just telling yourself, you know what, not every day is going to be rainbows and butterflies, but as long as I keep putting one foot in front of the other, and I keep telling myself that I'm worthy of love, I'm worthy of whatever it is that God has for me, you guys will be in a better place than where you have been. And that's where I feel the message is today. All right, so we have Yin for your card. The feminine principle of reciprocity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. The Oracle message. This is a time of calculated reciprocity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you. Poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you, it implies sensitivities as you outwardly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shape, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. Relationship message. Let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and cautious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. If I could speak tonight. Let's do protection. I'll get out of here. Do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon the giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, and the one who receives the gifts, gestures, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours. So, exactly. It's moving away from what you guys think you don't deserve. Because when you get into these low vibrational relationships, when you get into these low toxic relationships, and they make you feel unworthy, this person makes you feel like dirt, something within your mind tells you constantly that that's exactly what you are. And I feel like that's kind of what's been happening with you guys. So whatever this last relationship, last connection you guys are leaving, know that spirit, I kind of just said, has had enough. You know, that you gotten to this point where you needed to learn this lesson. Now you're finally seeing this lesson for what it is, and you're moving into what spirit and the angels and God have for you. And it's about not looking back and just embracing that you are moving to where you need to be, because, you know, it's just time to open up and let love, life, and abundance fill you. All right. So I don't know how this helps you guys. Hopefully this helps you guys. Hopefully this shed some light today. With that, I will see you guys again tomorrow. I will be starting the twin flame readings very shortly, so keep your eyes open. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys again soon.